So we're going to do a chair yoga routine, and this is something you can do in the office, or if you can't do regular yoga, these are some routines that you can do for yourself. Now if you have any balance issues, like let's say from a stroke or a head injury, make sure, like this one sequence that we're going to do here, because it's going to be standing with a chair, that you have someone with you to make sure you don't fall, okay? And also please consult your physician before you start any kind of exercise program. Okay, so this is my way of doing Surya Namaskars with the chair. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand behind your chair with your hands on the back first. And you're going to root your feet down, have your feet hips distance apart, and then you're going to have your tailbone reaching down towards your knees, bring in those abs, and you're going to raise your arms up. Now if you have balance issues, keep a hand on the chair and just raise one arm up, okay? And then you're going to come down, and then you're going to step back, and you're going to do like plank, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a little push-up here. Now you should have your chair up against the wall. I can't do this because I'm filming, but you should have your chair up against a wall so it doesn't slide. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a little push-up here, and then we're going to stretch back into kind of like a downward dog pose. So your feet are hips distance apart and your hands are on the back of the mat. You're keeping your ears lined up with your upper arms, and you just breathe. And then you're going to walk up to your chair, and you're going to do a gentle back bend here. So what you do is you just kind of stand and reach your head back. Now I'm not dropping my head back, I have my head in a neutral position. Now if you have any neck issues or osteoarthritis in your neck, you shouldn't do this pose. Please, again, osteoarthritis especially, you need to talk to your doctor about doing any kind of yoga whatsoever. Because it's not going down in the poses, it's coming back up where you can crack your bones, okay? So, if you have any neck issues, what you can do is you can still do the back bend, but you can bring your chin in towards your chest and just back bend a little bit, okay? And then we're going to raise our arm up and come back down. So let's do it again. Arms up, and remember you can keep your hand on your chair, step back, do a little push-up, and then what we're going to do is you're going to come into downward dog. Okay, so feet are hips distance apart, arms are by your ears. Then you're going to walk up, do your version of a back bend. Remember you can have your chin in towards your chest, or you can just reach back. Remember chin in towards the chest looks like this. And then actually, the last time I forgot, you should come back to downward dog, okay? And then you're going to walk your feet up, and you can raise your hands up and bring them down to your heart. Or remember, you can just raise one arm up and then bring your hand down to your heart and hold, okay? Take a breath, and let's do it one more time. Arms up, or one arm up, bring your hands down, step back, do your little push-up, okay? Go back in the downward dog. Walk up and do your version of back bend, either with your chin to your chest or keeping your head in neutral and just reaching back. Come back. Go back to downward dog. Okay. And you're going to walk your feet up. Bring your arm up and to your heart. Now we're going to do it with lunge. Surya Namaskar B. So again, we're going to raise your arms up. Bring your hands down. Come back, do a little push-up, okay? Go into downward dog, come up, do your version of a back bend, okay? Come back to downward dog, and then this time you're going to bring your back foot at a 60-degree angle and bring your right foot forward, and then if you can, keep one hand on the chair, raise one arm up, your right arm up, okay? Then you're going to step back in the downward dog, do a little push-up, walk forward, do a back bend, come back in the downward dog, bring your left foot forward, your right foot comes down at a 60-degree angle. This time raise up your left arm, right arm on the chair, come back in the downward dog, then walk your feet up, and raise your arm up, and bring it to your heart and breathe. Let's do that 2 more times, okay? So arms up, or one arm up, hands to the heart, step back, do a push-up, go back in the downward dog, bring your right foot forward, your back, oh, I'm sorry, I messed up. Okay, so downward dog, walk forward, do a little back bend here, then we're going to come back to downward dog, and then you're going to bring your left foot at a 60-degree angle, bring your right foot forward, do a little bit of a lunge, you don't have to go deep, raise that right arm up to get a little bit of a back bend, come back down, step back into downward dog, walk up, do your little back bend, come back, go into downward dog, put your right foot at a 60-degree angle, bring your left foot forward into a lunge, raise up that left arm, bring it down, step back into downward dog, walk your feet up, and raise up, arms up, and bring to your heart. One more time, arms up, bring your hands to your heart, step back, do a push-up. Okay, I kind of like doing it out to the side with the chair, okay? Then step back in the downward dog, feet are hips distance apart, your upper arms are by your ears, but don't worry if you can't go down that far. You might only be able to go here or here. Do whatever you can, okay? Then come back, walk up, do your version of a back bend, come back down to downward dog, okay? Bring your left foot at a 60-degree angle, right foot comes forward and do a nice little lunge. Raise up that right arm to get a little bit of a back bend. Bring the right arm back down. Step back into downward dog. And you can come back up. Do a little back bend again. Come back to downward dog. Bring your left foot out, your right foot out at a 60-degree angle. Step your left foot forward. Raise that arm up. Come back down. Step back into downward dog. And walk your feet up. Okay? Raise your arms up and bring them to your heart. So that's a really nice way to start warming up for chair yoga. Surya Namaskar 8.